Japan is blessed with 4 distinct seasons. These are images of its 34 national parks. An archipelago stretching some 3,000 kilometers north-south. Japan is filled with diverse natural wonders shaped by the local terrain and climate. This program introduces Daisetsuzan National Park in the north and Amami-Kunto National Park in the south. We will see them through the eyes of Stefan Thorgjuson from Iceland and Tomiko Claire from the United States. They each visit a national park in autumn. Despite being in the same season, the 2 national parks are wildly different, and the travelers will experience the cultures each has nurtured.
Our first destination is Daisetsuzan National Park in Hokkaido. It's roughly 2.5 hours by plane and car from Tokyo's Haneda Airport. Daisetsuzan is the collective name for the 2,000-meter-high mountains in the area. The park's highlights include volcanic landforms and alpine plants. Stefan heads to Mount Asahidake, the highest peak and the symbol of this national park.
Today I'm going to visit Mount Asahidake. Let's go!
This visitor center provides information on Daisetsuzan National Park.
Hello. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
He meets his guide, Song Donghong.
The staff of the Asahidake Visitor Center.
Nice to meet you.
Heading out, they climb into a ropeway car. The ropeway offers a bird's-eye view of the autumn foliage and brings visitors to the 1,600-meter midway point in approximately 10 minutes.
姿見駅に到着しました。
Right outside the station is a volcanic landscape.
で、こちらが最高峰旭岳。標高が2291メートルですごく雄大なパノラマが見られるところになります。
すごい景色。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
ぐるーっと回る一周コースですね。
The 1.7-kilometer course will take them toward the summit before looping back at Sugatami no Ike Pond. Here, the ground is covered with a hardy alpine plant called Siberian dwarf pine.
ハマツは基本的に冬を雪の中で越えますので、雪の積もる以上は伸びないんですよね。
鳥だ。
ハマツにいろいろな野鳥たちがですね、巣を作って生活しています。
The closer they get to the summit, the more somber the scenery becomes.
もう植物全くない。
そうですね。こちらがちょうど森林限界線というところになります。
This place is called Jigokudani, or Hell Valley. The hollow was created by an eruption some 3,000 years ago.
出てますね。なんか昔の列車みたい。
ああ、そうですね。マグマの上に水が溜まってまして、温まってですね、上がってくる仕組みになっています。
It's a visual reminder of Mount Asahidake's latent power. They then head towards the Sugatami observation point, which marks the start of the return trip.
これクレーターですか？
爆発が起きた後にくぼんだところがですね。
青くて
はい
綺麗ですね。
そうですね。こちらは水源がないので、溜まった雪水と雨水だけでできていて、いろいろミネラル成分がいっぱい入っていて、ちょっと青く見えるかなと思います。
Sugatami means mirror. On clear days like this, the mountain's reflection appears on its surface. At the foot of the observation point is a carpet of Aleutian Avens in autumn colors.
下は鮮やかな赤色でですね、
はい、
上は実が飛ばされて綿毛の白い状態ですね、白いひげのようになっています。
そうですね。
This spot provides a sweeping view of the area and the towns at the mountain's base, each of which benefits from the Daisetsuzan mountain range.
山に囲まれている旭川市がちょっとあそこの方面にあるんですけれども、すごく良質な木の樹林帯に囲まれていて、木材がですね、家具とか木工に使われておりまして、旭川市はもう世界でも有名なそういう家具の産地ですね。
Song points out another spot.
あそこを見ると湖が見えますよね。この山の雪解け水がこう流れて湧き出して、あそこの町々に流れております。地下水で生活している町、僕が住んでいる町ですけど、
美味しいですか？
水美味しいですね。
After the trek, Stefan heads to a place where he can try some.
You can see this beautiful small stream, crystal clear.
The water flowing here is snowmelt that was once absorbed into the ground. Filtered over many years, it reappears rich with minerals. All households at the mountain base use this water for daily life.
It's a mountain spring, natural spring coming from Asahidake, and it's just crystal clear. Oishii.
Having enjoyed the nature of Daisetsuzan National Park to the fullest, Stefan decides to call it a day. He heads to a hotel next to the Asahidake Visitor Center. Dinner is dishes made with local Hokkaido ingredients.
これはどういう食事ですか？
メインは十勝ハーブ牛のサーロインステーキでございます。北海道の十勝地方でですね、ストレスなく育つので、大変美味しく召し上がれると思います。
Really nice.
Accompanying the meal is sake brewed with locally sourced spring water.
Really good. Oishii. Just a nice ending to this lovely day.
The next day, Stefan visits the furniture city that Song mentioned. Furniture produced in this region using wood from the Daisetsuzan range is called Asahikawa furniture.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
今日はよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。ここにあるものはすべて旭川家具のもので、50年ぐらい前からのいろんな椅子のデザインをこのミュージアムの中では展示しております。
Wow. Lots of beautiful chairs. Really nice design.
Asahikawa furniture is known for its sophisticated designs that utilize the wood's qualities.
北海道の良質な木材を使った家具作りをしておりまして、非常に高い加工レベルであったり、デザイン性の高さだったりっていうのが特徴で、非常に人気のあるブランドとなっております。
Stefan visits a workshop that offers woodworking activities. He decides to make a pair of chopsticks.
いろいろな材料がありまして、こっちが比較的柔らかくて、こっちがちょっと硬めの木材になっています。
北海道の奈良でお願いします。
カンナかけに行ってみましょう。
The first step is to shave the rectangular blocks into chopstick form.
今若干カクってスタートするときに言ってるのが、多分これがこっちに力入りすぎてカンってなってるので、こっちに平らを保つようにしてあげて、はい。そうですね、そんな感じで。
So I've done all 4 sides. We have still some uneven parts, so we'll sand it, make it nice.
The pieces are then carefully sanded down and shaped.
It's a very detailed work, but it's really relaxing.
The final step is to rub them down with walnut oil.
これで完成です。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。お疲れ
すごいで
様です。
す。素晴らしいです。なんかもう全然違うものになってました。
The chopsticks are engraved with the names of 2 ravens that appear in Norse mythology, a nod to Stefan's homeland.
Really beautiful color, and these are coming home with me.
To wrap up his journey, Stefan visits a facility that introduces the culture of the indigenous Kamikawa Ainu, who have long coexisted with the nature of Daisetsuzan. The daily items and garments on display provide a glimpse into their way of life.
大雪山っていうのは旭川に暮らしているアイヌにとっては一番ねカムイのいる世界に近い場所ということで、神々が遊ぶには歌ったり踊ったりして楽しんでいると、そういった場所というふうにも言われてます。
One of their songs is about Daisetsuzan.
大雪山から湧き出たものが雲になって、その雲の上で神様が金の小魚で遊んでいるよっていうような意味なんです。歌ってみますね。
はい、お願いします。
おったてしけプルプルけにしくるかたかにぽんチェッポかむえしのえふんえふん
おったてしけプルプルけにしくるかたかにぽんチェッポかむえしのえふんえふんえふんありがとうございます。
Stefan's journey through Daisetsuzan National Park was one filled with discoveries.
But I've had a really nice couple of days exploring this area and learning about the people and the culture with the beautiful nature. And for me personally, learning about the Ainu culture was really interesting. So I am left with really fond memories of Daisetsuzan National Park.
Moving approximately 2,000 kilometers south of Daisetsuzan National Park, we arrive at our next destination, Amami-Gunto National Park in Kagoshima Prefecture. It's a 2.5 to 3 hour flight from Tokyo's Haneda Airport. The Gunto in the name Amami-Gunto means an island group, and the national park is made up of 8 inhabited islands. Claire is visiting the largest of them all, Amami Oshima. Despite being an autumn day, it's 27 degrees Celsius.
We're at the ocean. It's so beautiful.
It's warm enough to go for a swim.
It's my first time coming here, so I'm so excited to be spending a couple of days here.
Her first stop is a so-called power spot that has been trending.
This is the heart rock, right? Wow, it really does look like a heart.
This heart-shaped pool is only visible at low tide. Making it a lucky start to her journey. She then heads to a forest park. Amami Oshima is a World Heritage Site and home to endemic bird species. Will Claire be able to spot some?
There's a lot of them. There's some birds up there.
An eye-catching bird flies close.
It's very pretty.
This bird with blue feathers is an Amami jay, a rare species found only in certain parts of the Amami Islands. Claire comes across a viewpoint overlooking the sea.
すごい。
Deeply connected to nature, the islands have developed a unique culture. This is keihan, a signature dish of Amami.
美味しそうですね。
お茶碗の半分から6分目ぐらいにご飯をよそっていただきまして、少しずつですね具材の方をご飯の上に乗せていただいてですね、その上からですね鶏のスープをたっぷりかけていただいて、お茶漬けのような感覚でお召し上がりください。自家製の天然のお塩を使っております。
Chicken and other land ingredients are flavored with salt from the sea.
いただきます。美味しいです。It's a very like comforting flavor. So you can combine different flavors to be however you like, which I think is really fun.
It's a dish packed with local goodness. Claire's next stop is a natural wonder nurtured by the subtropical climate.
Let's go.
She'll be going on a canoe tour through a 70-hectare-plus mangrove forest. Nakaoka Shogo, a nature expert, will be her guide. After a briefing, they set off.
Oh, this is fun.
This is an estuary where freshwater and seawater meet. The mangrove forest formed on the wetlands here. Mangrove is the collective name for plants that grow in brackish water. They have the unique ability to tolerate salt.
普通の植物は枯れちゃうんだけど、海水をね、ろ過することができる植物です。非常にね、優秀な植物ですよ。
あれはマングローブだけの。
マングローブの木の特徴ですね。
すごい。
マングローブのジャングルの中入っていきますから。
Oh, really? やった。We're gonna go to a mangrove forest, which sounds really fun. Ooh. あ、おお。
ウミガメ、ウミガメ。
すごい。
ウミガメそこにおるが。
大きいの。
ウミガメも満潮時間になったら入ってきて、海藻たくさんついてるからそれを食べる。
Wow, so lucky.
The canoes glide through a tunnel formed by the mangrove branches.
This is amazing.
ここで非常に空気がきれいな場所。酸素量が多いから。マングローブの森は二酸化炭素の吸収率が非常に高い。普通の森の約10倍ぐらい。非常に大事にしなきゃいけない森です。
そうですね。守るのは第一ですね。
Mangrove forests are home to crabs and many other creatures and support a unique ecosystem. Called cradles of life, they're invaluable to biodiversity.
お疲れ様。
お疲れ様でした。楽しかったです。とってもいい経験でした。And it's really important to protect and enjoy these kinds of natural places, so please do come and visit.
Claire arrives at Ohama Seaside Park shortly before sundown. It's a popular spot in the national park to watch the sunset. The breathtaking sight caps her day in Amami's nature. Tomorrow, she will experience the culture developed in symbiosis with it. The next day, Claire visits a weaver that makes Amami Oshima's famous handicraft, Oshima Tsumugi.
こんにちは。
はい、イモレ。ようこそ奄美へ。
お願いします。
Oshima Tsumugi is a silk textile that has been made on the Amami Islands for over 1,300 years. Intricately dyed and woven, it has a distinct luster and is a highly prized kimono textile.
ここがまあね、機織りをしているところになりますね。
すごい。
はい。
全部ここで作りますか？
全部作ってます。ここで。
すごい。
The production process is notoriously complex.
大島紬のこちら設計図になります。大島紬というのはこういう設計図に合わせてこういう一列一列この柄の糸をまず作っていくっていうことをしていきます。
A key feature of Oshima Tsumugi production is that the threads are pre-dyed according to the pattern.
こういうふうに全部柄ができてしまう。
The individually pre-dyed threads are then woven without the slightest deviation, producing a flawless pattern.
My brain is having a really hard time comprehending how this works, but it's amazing. It's really just like magic.
The thread's black color is produced using a unique dyeing method called dorozome, or mud dyeing. Claire decides to try her hand at it. Instead of silk thread, she'll be dyeing this white cloth.
So it'd be like a surprise.
The parts clamped between sticks and tied with rubber bands will not be dyed and will create a pattern.
やりました。どうになるのかな?
The next part requires an apron and boots. The mud dyeing process starts with a step called kusakizome. The cloth is dyed brown in a bath made from boiling ume plum wood. Then it's time for dorozome.
そんなに深くはないので、はい。
Oh, it's much deeper than I expected, actually.
The mud of Amami Oshima contains high levels of iron. The tannin from the wood dye reacts with the iron, causing a chemical reaction that turns the cloth black.
ちょっともみますこ
これ？
もみもみします。
もみもみ？
はい、もみもみ。これはどこの泥でもいいというわけではないので、奄美のねこの泥じゃないと染まらないというふうに言われてます。
The kusakizome and dorozome steps are normally repeated over 2 to 3 weeks to achieve a deep shade.
面白い。It's gotten so much darker. 色変わりましたね。I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
すごい綺麗。
It's really fun to see what kind of design it turned out to be. I'm really happy with it.
The experience provides a glimpse into the time-honored process. It takes close to a year to produce one roll of fabric. Now it's time for the kimono wearing experience.
これが伝統的なアギナバラとタツゴ柄になります。
Claire chooses the tatsugo pattern.
ちょっとかけてみましょう。いかがでしょう。
すごい素敵でしょう。It's so beautiful. The pattern is so intricate, and I love the little red details. It's super pretty.
The pattern is inspired by the sago palm, a plant loved in Amami since ancient times. The kimono reflects the deep affinity that the Amami people share with nature. In addition to Oshima Tsumugi, Amami is known for its local folk songs, or shimauta.
I think that we can eat local island cuisine here and listen to music. Let's go inside.
This restaurant serves local dishes and kokuto shochu, a distilled spirit made with fermented sugar canes.
Wow, it's very gentle and the flavor is not overbearing. It's slightly sweet, but it has a slight bitterness to it too. It's actually very nice.
It's time for the shimauta performances. Shimauta is characterized by its falsetto vocal style and pitch. The lyrics are typically about aspects of island life, work, and love. The audience is taught traditional hand motions and drawn into the world of shimauta.
みんなとこう一緒になって遊びながらお茶を飲みながら
素敵ですね。
おしゃべりしながらね、そうやって歌いつないでいこうと思ってます。
もうとっても素敵でした。本当に。いえい
え、ありがさまりょうた。
ありがさまりょうた。
そう、それが奄美のありがとうございます。で、奄美ではね、さよならということはないんですよ。
素敵です。ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがさまりょうた。
ありがさまりょうた。
はい。
The night ends on a high note.
I'm very sad that my trip to Amami Gunto National Park has come to an end. It's just so wonderful. I know it's certainly been unforgettable for me. And I also feel so grateful to have been able to experience the beautiful nature and culture of this area. Amami Oshima, arigasama ryota!
Claire heads home with memories colored by the beauty of nature and the warmth of the people she's met.
Japan's national parks are places where you can enjoy natural wonders and experience the unique cultures that developed in harmony with nature. Why not embark on a journey of your own to one of Japan's national parks?